Today, from Oakland, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
On second and 10. Trubisky. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And it's third.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First and goal from just inside the 5. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it away.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Looking to throw. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
24-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Get this one all the way down to the Rams 18. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Trubisky's pass.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier. He was
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd.
They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game. Ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Burke. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown. Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And down on the scoreboard to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears get a bit closer. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery.
Number 32,
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Gain on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
5 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might...
And he's going to go down again.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that foot. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. From the gun, Burke. He's going to go up top again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bears 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He gets this to Coulter complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to Isaiah Coulter.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 9 brings up second and
on second down. It's Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
50-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Bears.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the late side by Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the 2-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe and got his man complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way,
blitz coming and down he goes.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Trubisky sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And firing a deep ball for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And the Bears first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. And he lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Trubisky's pass complete.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The quarterback sacked.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Troy! And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun, Trubisky. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This one in for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah Coulter, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Left side, and it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Burke. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22-yard line.
Throwing again. Burke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he is not going to get in. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Austin Seibert.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory. But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. The 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single...
Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ross Blacklock in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The deep ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Burke. He's going to try and go deep again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. That would be...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, 30, 10. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 99 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
At their own 25-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 11 now. Trubisky. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Trubisky's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Back to the air on second down. Burke. He's going to go up. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Burke. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
The Rams will...
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
You're analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Chicago.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still with it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ross Blacklock in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
90. Bears 33.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing on first down. Burke. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Burke. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to go up top again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this... And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st down, Burke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Back to throw. Burke. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need.
Now a hit and a loose football. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he goes down. That's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the get-go.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yeah, another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
My grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ross Blacklock. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the bench? Under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what?